The first motion, this. This is subconsciously what a lot of people are doing anytime you're entering their space. More specifically, a stranger. This implies that a wall is up. And this is nothing personal towards you. The reason that there's a wall that's up is for survival reasons. If people are pretty much trusting anyone that comes into their space, then this isn't smart in terms of a survival basis, especially for our ancestors. So, whenever someone new is coming into their space, just assume that they have this invisible guard up. There's this wall. Even though you cannot see it with your eyes, mentally, you have made the acknowledgement that it exists. Now, your goal is to keep bringing this wall down, down, down. And you don't want to be too blunt with it. You don't want to be too personal immediately, because this person's wall is simply going to go up higher. Instead, you bring the wall down with utter simplicity. One is you want to use your facial expressions, your tonality even more. You want to go in with this assumption that this person already loves you. Wait a minute. 1 minute you're saying that this person has a wall up, and then the next moment you want me to assume that this person likes me? Yes. The reason why is because, yes, they do have a wall up, but if you make this mental acknowledgement, oh my, they have a wall up, no matter what I say, they're not going to like me, then all you're going to do is you're going to show creepy body language movements. But if you just frame the narrative as, I'm a great guy, this person is going to love me, heck, this person already loves me, the small narrative change allows you to feel looser. You're over here smiling more, open palms, your palms are more visible, your body language is big. And humans process a lot of information through the eyes. So with strong body language, warm body language, what happens is subconsciously, the wall is gradually coming down. In addition to body language, you want to use words as well. But with words, we want to keep it simple. We don't want to go up to this person and be like, hey, how's it going? My name is Arman, and I am an engineer and an entrepreneur, and I do this particular business, and I started it then. You? That's too many words. A simple hello does a lot. So in terms of bringing the wall down, you want to assume that this person already loves you, which allows you to have open body language, and this allows you to simplify your words. The less words you use, the more that this person can let the guard down, and slowly you can start building the bridge. The next motion is to build the bridge. And building the bridge can be boiled down into a simple line. Find similarities with the other person. How often is it, whenever you hear about small talk, you're automatically thinking about, hey, how's the weather? Hey, what do you do for a living? Hey, I like your shoes. And everything virtually feels sporadic. There's no theme. Our goal with building the bridge is to find the connection between ourselves and the other person. Now you may be thinking, okay, if I'm over here speaking to an Eskimo and I live in Florida, how exactly am I going to find something similar? How am I going to build this bridge? By setting the intent. No matter what it is, you're going in with the intent that I am going to find at least 5 to 10 similarities, but at least I'm going to warm up with one. And if you set that intent, you're going to be looking at this person that's an Eskimo, and you're going to be thinking, well, what's this person doing in Florida? They're in Florida, I'm in Florida. Immediately, now you can ask a question with the commonality in mind. And over time, what may happen is that you guys are speaking about something completely different, or a lot of the times you guys are in the conversation and you don't necessarily know how you're going to find a similarity. If the conversation is progressing, that's fine. But when you're starting it off and you're looking for that commonality, it gets the conversation flowing in a certain direction, and this person is lowering the wall even more. So go with that in mind. The whole question, well, how's the weather for you, isn't necessarily a bad question if you guys are both in the elevator and you guys are both drenched from the rain, because in this context, there's a similarity. You two both weren't fast enough to beat the rain. And in this way, it's easier to ask a question to further build the bridge. To master small talk, you need to go from being a linear thinker to a non-linear one. Thus far, you've been introduced to bringing the walls down and building a bridge. Now, what a linear thinker is going to do is say, okay, during this part of the conversation, I'm just going to bring the wall down. And during this part of the conversation, I am simply going to build a bridge. And this person thinks in a very sequential fashion. But this isn't how it works with humans. With humans, you need to be dynamic. And with small talk, you too need to be dynamic. Throughout the interaction, every now and then, you may go from bringing down the wall to boom, building a bridge, to building the bridge even more, to building the bridge even more, and then bringing the wall down. An example is, hello, and this is a bringing down wall activity. Hey, I noticed that you have the same exact shoes that I'm wearing. Did you also get it from Foot Locker? The person is speaking even more, and this is a bridge activity. And then as you're speaking, you're not over here just darting your eyes all over the place. You're looking at them. You're smiling. You're doing certain micro head nods, which is further bringing the wall down. In this small little interaction, you've been able to do all of them together. So that's what a non-linear thinker is like. They don't think just one step at a time. They understand that you can do multiple things at the same time. So focus on the context first. See what is required of you, and just know that over time, your goal is to keep on building the bridges and taking the walls down.